real shocker, a woman who dyes her hair regularly is a liberal. Whoa. Big reveal, dude. Welcome to Saint Aubin Central, everybody in the house. It's good to be back. I missed last week because I didn't have any episodes and Scott was gone. I mean, Scooter. Scooter was gone.
Cat's out of the bag at this
point. Oh, damn. Spicy news today. Paramore and Hayley Williams, they finally get political, dude. That's what we've all been wanting. We've all been wanting to know what Hayley Williams thinks about politics.
Yeah.
And real shocker, okay? Real shocker, a woman who dyes her hair regularly is a liberal. Whoa. Big reveal, dude. So Hayley Williams, they got a show, whatever. She said something to the effect of like, people ask all the time why I don't feel comfortable talking about politics. And she was just like, well, I do feel comfortable about talking politics. Thank you very much. Girl power, go power. God. And big shocker, she doesn't like Ron DeSantis. I was shocked. She looked like a conservative. She looked like a MAGA Republican. I mean, she dyed her hair red. You figure she was Republican.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about musicians, and I feel like I've talked about this before, but they feel this need to take a stance politically. And I think it's silly. I also think, first of all, I'm a big Hayley Williams fan. That girl can sing unbelievably, writes incredible melodies. Paramore, huge band. But like, the reality is like, it's so stupid to me, particularly when public figures like have reductionist thinking when it comes to social issues. Yes. She said something, she was just like, if you vote for Ron DeSantis, you're dead to me. You sound like an uneducated like freshman who just went to like a college in Portland and just like, I know everything now. Like it's so silly to me how we reduce people's ideas to like good or bad. It's just like I understand the impulse to do it because like we're very tribal and we want to know like, okay, I'm safe here, this like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like I think musicians, one, you don't have to talk politics, you know? You don't have to. That's just an idea, you know? But two, it's just like I don't know, maybe have like an original thought. Like, it sounds like Hayley Williams has never had an original thought in her entire life.
Oh, boy, I can hear the people just clacking on their keyboards right
That's
now.
That's fine, dude. I don't care. I don't have a career. I'm yelling at the ether. No one listens to my podcast. Who gives a fuck, you know? But it's especially just in, I don't know, politics, I think Trump broke people's brains, and now they can't like anything Republican or red wave. But like, I'm sure, dude, if I like sat backstage whenever I opened for Paramore, which is not anymore, but I bet you if like she and I were backstage talking, it'd be nuanced, you know? But I've never okay.
You don't think you get along?
I'm sure we get along. Because like,
fists?
I'd punch her right in the mouth, dude.
Oh my God.
No, like, it's just, I don't know. It just bothers me. It's just like, and maybe it's just because like I have a lot of friends who are on the left and a lot of friends who are on the right, and they're all great people, and they really like single issue voters. Like most Republicans, they're just like, I just want as much taxes. I don't want the government to take my taxes, but I can't get out of that without, you know, doing another revolutionary war. So I just want as much as possible. And then like liberals are just like, hey, I want the people who don't have a voice to be taken care of. That's like that's really where most
Sure.
people are at. So it's like, it just I think it's just sad. It's just sad. Makes me sad when people as influential as someone like Hayley Williams just says something stupid, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it also goes back to, it's just like, of course you don't like Republicans, you know? It's like going to, you think Luke Bryan is just like, feel the burn? No, he's never said that in his life, dude. Like how many country bands were just done with Bud Light?
That was a whole ridiculous thing.
It's
Oh my
silly,
God.
dude. And it's just like, and I get it, dude. Like I'm like, protest, dude. Like, make corporations, if you don't like what they're doing, make them feel it with their bottom line. Totally. But it just like, what it would have been interesting is if like Hayley Williams like backed DeSantis or something. That would have been wild, dude. That would have been way more interesting than, if you vote for Ron DeSantis, you're dead to me. It's just like, oh my gosh, dude. You know, like the amount of people who like, because I don't think she actually believes that.
On the other side, there's got to be some country singer that's done like a "Let's Go Brandon" chant or something at
probably.
a show, right?
Absolutely,
surely,
absolutely. But what I'm saying is like, it's boring. Like
Yeah.
like it's equally as boring for Hayley Williams to get on stage and be like, Republicans suck, and Luke Combs getting up there just like, hell yeah, stars and bars, baby.
Jeez.
The South will rise. Like,
oh my God.
it's equally as boring because it's like you expect them
Yeah.
to say those things. Hit me with like a weird, like, hit me with something I'm not expecting, you know? Like, what if Logic gets on stage and is like, hey, I'm about to play whatever, what's that Suicide song? 8675309, whatever it is, and he gets on stage, he's like, hey man, if you've been dealing with suicide, you know, just do it. You know, like, because I'd have been like, whoa, you know, like that's out of left field. Please don't do it. But very interesting. That's interesting, right?
It's the reductionist, like you said, that it doesn't sit well with me either, of making everything black and white, yes or no, like all or nothing. Because then what does is it divides people even more and go, oh, then anybody who, like, if my parents vote for DeSantis, they must be the devil. And it's like, no, they're just deferring ideas and, you know, beliefs on, you know, well, I forget what they were talking about. It's like, don't let the, what was it? If you have like two opposing ideas, it's don't let the one that you're working on trump the one that looks like it's like for perfection. So
Why'd
it's like,
you say Trump?
Oops, a little Freudian slip there.
Yeah, no, I mean,
But it's like people are trying to, you know, work on these issues. So it's like, stop trying to make it perfect and look at it and say, all right, how can we be nuanced? How can we find compromise? Because it's not ever gonna be all or nothing.
Yep.
You know, so we can't find the perfect solution all the time.
Yep.
But
totally. And it's silly, and but like, I think she can say whatever she wants. And guess who's still a fan of Paramore?
Yeah.
This guy. And guess who would open for them? This guy. And guess who would hang out with her? This guy. Because, like, who cares if they disagree? It's so stupid. It's like political disagreements are like high school boyfriend-girlfriend beef, you know? Just like the immature, like, yo, you look at my girl? Like, fuck you, dude. And then, like, how many, like, friendships just, like, were ripped apart because, like, you know, they disagreed, or like, you dated my girl, man. You touched her butt. It's just, I don't know.
It's making a moral argument instead of just looking for ideas.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're bad and I'm good versus what idea do you have?
I look forward to the day when, like, I hope I play a show around election time, and then I can just get up there and just have fun and just be like, hey, where my Democrats at?
I bet if DeSantis wins, he's gonna be scraping for artists to play at the inauguration.
But that's the problem, dude. It's
Would
like,
you play it?
There's no other than country artists, and this proves my point. Like, conservative Republican art is dog shit, except country music. It's like the only thing, but they haven't really evolved. Like, it's been like the same thing for years.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
It's a little more poppy, but like liberals, like they make the coolest stuff, dude. And I was also wondering why do liberals make better art?
Drugs. Shrooms, drugs.
All the drugs.
Because the beer slows them down. It's just all that Bud Light they were drinking.
That's true. But no, I've always wondered why liberals, like, there tends to be a sense of like artistic expression. I mean, like, how many apps, like Apple, it's like a liberal company, but it's beautifully designed. Everything, it's beautiful and seamless. And then you got the My Pillow. You know, it's just like, who did this?
The big dangly cross in between his shirt. Yeah.
It's just like, what would your guess be as to why liberal art is good and conservative? I mean, conservatives are great with money.
I think it's a fundamental personality difference. I think people who are conservative tend to value things like tradition and safety, and like familiarity, whereas like I think people who are more liberal accept things like not I wouldn't even say progress, more like they're okay with change, trying new experiences, like breaking the mold. So I think there's like just both are good. Like you want security and safety and tradition.
I mean, you need both of them.
But I think those are like the fundamental things. Like that's why conservatives, it's just like they come down to, well, I'm not going to do that because that's not the way we did it.
Yeah.
So I think with art, it bleeds into that, because then you have these conservatives like, well, I don't want to push the envelope too much. I don't want to say this thing that's,
yeah.
you know?
I mean, I think that could
That's
be a
my
good point.
opinion.
Like, conservatives don't want change, liberals want change, and that's why liberals are good at art. That makes sense.
It's a running theory.
Sign it, dude. Fucking sign it. You know.
What's your thought? Why do you think it?
I think that's a good answer.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can't copy my answer.
I don't know. I think
I stumped him.
I think liberals tend to be more. I mean, they're progressive, so the whole idea is for humanity to progress in society. So they're exposed to more things, therefore, like, or they're more familiar with human expression, I guess. And conservatives aren't. Conservatives, like, they're more about the individual. They place much more emphasis on like me. And like they're not as outward focusing, so I would assume if you're less outward focused, your sense of creativity and aesthetic would be lower. And they're fucking dumb, dude. Conservatives can barely read. You know, the Constitution says the Bill of Rights.
You're like scary good at that.
Dude, because I'm a conservative, dude. I'm a conservative. Oh, man.
There was a really, it was called Red Brain versus Blue Brain. It was this NPR podcast, but sorry, everybody. But it dove into that idea of like, they were interviewing and studying people who identify as conservative and liberal, and the things they like go through their homes, and they would like write down things they saw in their house. And long story short, they saw that like liberals had more things, like they tended to have animals that they treated like kids, or they had like more records and more like ethnic foods in their house. And then he went to like conservative home. There was more like bigger couches and like dogs were for security, like, so like things weren't for aesthetics, they're more for like function, like recliners, you know, like and then they, instead of like music, and it was more about like having photo albums or like having like books. So it's just like certain things that we value based on those like
that
main
makes
principles,
sense.
you know. So
that makes sense. I mean, it's like conservatives are more right-sided brained.
Left side?
Which side's the creative
Is
side?
it right side creative side?
I don't know.
I can't remember. I think right brain's creative. Well,
that makes sense. No, that I think that makes sense. Yeah, I prefer liberal stuff way better. I mean, I got an iPhone, you know. I don't have a My Pillow. I'm trying to think of other like
Have you ever had a My Pillow before though?
or My Patriot Supply, you know.
The Right Stuff dating app.
Oh man, R.I.P. Is that gone?
I think it's still going.
Yeah. What an idea.
Dating
dude.
without the pronouns.
What a yeah, I saw something on TikTok. It was just like they're like, okay, she's a 10, but she has pronouns in her bio.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's funny. Dude, and then what the Foo Fighters, they got a new drummer. John Freese, I think is his name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he's a studio drummer. Which it's a weird thing because Taylor Hawkins was such a big part of that band. Like part of me just feels like, I don't know. Like it was like Dave Grohl and then Taylor Hawkins. And then no one else knows anyone else's name except Pat Schmear or whatever his name is.
I'm looking it up. Let's see.
I think it's John Freese.
Yep, like John Freese. Yeah,
Febreze.
F-R-E-E-S.
But it's like, yeah, it's tough, dude. Like, it's a weird thing because it's like, I don't know, you think you'd start another band, but to replace Taylor Hawkins is such a big deal. But then again, it's just like, I mean, the drummer's fantastic. And like, you can see Foo Fighters live. And I still, one of my biggest regrets is not auditioning for Foo Fighters. My buddy told me to audition. He's like, yo, dude, you should do.
Wait, they were auditioning.
They didn't have
people?
open auditions, but like do like a series of videos of just me drumming to Foo Fighters songs.
Whoa.
And but yeah, my biggest regret is not auditioning because for Foo Fighters, because I think my line to Dave would be, he'd be like, why should you be in this band? Like, I'm a great drummer and I don't do drugs.
Wow.
That's a good,
and
I'm a
check
colored
a box.
person, dude. and I'm a fat. I'm a colored person and a porker, dude. Like
fat.
Well, I'm just like I couldn't imagine playing. I mean, their shows are like 3 hours, aren't they?
Dude, I could not do it. Like
I can barely play a
wise.
40-minute set, dude.
I play in a crappy little cover band now, and we do one Foo Fighters song.
Which one?
Everlong.
Monkey Wrench. Oh,
we should do Monkey Wrench too.
yeah. Why would you do Monkey Wrench? That's Foo Fighters' best song.
I love Everlong, but the drum on that song is so tiring. I mean, it's just it's a lot.
It's Everlong. Everything gonna be this way for.
It's just constant.
Dude, their first song. Foo Fighters' first record, Color and Shape, so it's like, I think it's top 10 best rock albums of all time. It's so good.
They rule, but
I mean, they got Monkey Wrench, Everlong's. Is that on it? No,
I can't remember the
My
album titles.
Hero,
yes,
is on that one. Color and Shape, best Foo Fighters album. Ever since then, not much good coming out of Dave Grohl. But who's gonna tell Dave?
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell? Hey, Dave. Not very good. I'm like, okay, okay.
He's too busy with his movies now.
Yeah, I know. I never saw his movie.
Neither did I.
It looked funny.
Yeah, that came out last year.
I think
2 years
so.
ago?
Yeah. Taylor Hawkins is in it.
Oh yeah. But I don't know how those like 3-hour shows, full on.
I mean, it's like anything.
volume.
You got to build up stamina, dude. Like,
Yeah.
for me to have sex for like 2 minutes, I got to build up a ton of stamina. Just like a ton of stamina. You know?
Pineapple juice for days.
Pineapple juice. Dude, what is with pineapple? It's so fucking good. Have you, like, pineapple?
Have I had a pineapple? Yeah.
Pineapple is unbelievably good.
Damn good.
I had some today, and I'm just like, what am I eating right now? You ever just like, you get so used to like eating, just like, or just so used to like using your hands or doing whatever, and then like sometimes your brain just kind of resets, and you like eat a pineapple for the first time. You're like, what glorious juice euphoria did I just put in my mouth? It's so like sparkly and clean and crisp and voluptuous and juicy.
I think I could down one of those big cans of pineapple juice. Just the whole thing.
Yeah, dude.
Not even stop for breath. Just
dude, like I could eat. I need to just start doing like pineapple skewers. And you just get a pineapple, you just eat it, and then have you had grilled pineapple? Shut
Lord.
the fuck up,
I was
dude.
gonna say, yeah,
Grilled
pineapple on the
pineapple, whole like it's just
I'm
like
sweating over here thinking about it.
You thought pineapple couldn't get better? Put a little heat on that bad boy, dude, and you're swimming.
Are you a pizza guy?
Yeah, I'm a pizza guy. I'm a fucking American.
I mean,
dude.
pineapple on pizza guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my current favorite pizza, controversial, but it is pepperoni.
Okay.
With jalapeno and pineapple.
Ooh.
Little sweet, little spice.
I'm in the camp of it's not my first choice, but it's certainly and not at all an abomination that some people make it out
dude,
to
those
be.
are fucking Italians, dude.
They're
like
5-year-olds is what they are.
They're like the first generation Italians who speak broken English and like, no, I was an Italian accent. I don't know. It's a me about it. No, it's just like they're just like no pineapple on pizza. Like, get the fuck out of here.
No,
dude. This is America. We bastardize every
Hell
original
yeah.
food and we make it way better.
Yes, we make it more delicious.
We make it way better, dude.
Absolutely.
Or like what my favorite taco, Al Pastor. They got the pineapple on top, it just dripping its juices, dude. Woo!
He's getting excited.
Dude, I love pineapple. Dude, it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. You know, it's really disappointing. Pineapple out of season. That's like disappointing. Like eating a bad pineapple is equivalent to going to a cookout and you see this glorious bowl of mac and cheese and then you bite into it and there's no flavor.
Oh.
That happens 9 times out of 10. You know why? Because I was raised with white people, dude. They don't know how to make mac and cheese. And not like Southern white people. Southern white people know how to make mac and cheese. The like, you know, the Hoosier white people who make dog shit mac and cheese, dude. I want the mac and cheese that like you like when you take the spoon and you put it in, it just makes this like
it just kind of
that noise
queefs
that
on you a little bit.
Yeah, dude, that mac and cheese just queefs, and dude, you know it's gonna be good. You just right when you stick your spoon in, all of a sudden it's just like
it kind of bubbles out a little fart.
Oh yeah, and you're just like, is that a pussy fart? Oh my god. Oh man.
You know what I miss is Boston Market mac and cheese. I know that's probably the most white thing on earth.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
God damn, that stuff was good.
I've ever heard anybody ever say, you know what I miss? Boston Market, dude.
Did you ever go to Boston Market?
No, dude, I wasn't poor.
It's not for rich people. It's like
you look so offended right now.
Well,
it's not.
Ours was attached like a laundromat. Like it was a Boston Market. And you could get rotisserie chicken, like mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese. It was like $6.99. And you just go up there. It's like Subway. They just slop it in like plates for you.
Dude, mac and cheese
is so freaking good.
Dude, the mac and cheese at Country Kitchen. Have you had a Country Kitchen?
No. I've missed out.
You need to get Country Kitchen, dude. Okay. Their catfish, unbelievable. And their mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese is the. It's like a. ASMR. Do you ever like what like? Sometimes I'll scroll TikTok and it's like people doing ASMR things, and I'm like, let's just say I was in that room watching. Do those people realize they look like a fucking psycho, dude? They're just like. And there's nobody in the room, and they're just like, you look psychotic, dude. ASMR TikTok videos are insane and then also it's just like, you know what that other person's doing on the other side. They're just sitting there like,
yeah, it has an oddly sexual nature to it, don't you think?
It's like insane, dude.
There's ones that seem like whatever, but then there's some where it's like some lady or even guy. It might
Oh,
be
dude,
some
they got
big
their, like,
barrel-chested
piggies hanging
guy,
out.
and he's got
Amaranth is one. She does it on Twitch. She's like a redhead. She got her big old heavies out, and she's just like,
Jesus Christ.
and people love it, dude. ASMR. I've never understood. Like, and maybe it's because maybe I don't have good headphones.
Have you never had the like experience though, like the tingle?
No,
Like no,
the Peter tingle.
it's like that, yeah. But
Like the head scratcher where people.
well, it's that exact sensation, but people get it from like sounds.
So I get it a little bit from
What's your ASMR? Yeah, let's
chiropractor crack videos.
ooh.
Daddy, that
The sounds really make you like.
Oh yes, like it's just like, especially it's on the lower back, because I feel like I have like lower back pain because I got a big ass belly, you know. But when they just like they just like line that person up and then they kind of jump up and it's just like and I'm like oh dude, and I just like I will watch compilations of just people cracking up people's backs and stuff. It's unbelievable.
I think we need to have a ASMR episode. You have your shirt off.
Just like rubbing my nipples.
Yeah, we'll get some sand
twirling
in
my
here
nipple
or
hair.
something, or some little crackly.
Dude, but the thing with the interesting thing, like the chiropractor crack, there's a whole YouTube verse on it. There's so many doctors who have millions of subscribers.
Yeah.
And all they do is film their patients like seeing God, you know? And like the thing that it's like, it's insane, dude. YouTube, it's just like they just put a camera and exploit these poor people who are in pain, you know, and they just crack their back. And like the Y strap is a big thing where they take this like strap around your neck and then they pull, dude. And then, but dude, every time it happens, legitimately, these are people, and I'm like, are they in pain or like what? It's like, I can't tell if they're in pain or if it's an experience that they haven't felt before. But it's unbelievable.
I've seen some of those videos, and I don't like love that the chiropractor videos because like it makes me cringe more or less when people are like getting their backs and necks pulled. But I always think it's funny when they do like the neck thing, and you can tell it didn't feel good to the person, but they try to go along with the video. They're like, oh, that felt good.
Yeah,
and they'll get up like this.
good.
They're like, like.
Yeah, and they're just like, yeah. Oh, dude, but I will just watch compilation videos and just hearing the crack and just like, oh, yeah.
Now I know your kink, I guess.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like, I love, I bought probably the best gift for Hillary and the worst gift for me that I ever gave her was a massage table.
Oh. You bought one for your own?
For her, yeah.
Oh.
Big mistake, because now she's like, can I have a massage? I'm
like, brother.
You know.
Should have seen that coming.
I know. And I did it. The funny thing is, like, I did it because she loves massages. I was like, I'll buy it and I'll give her massages like once a week or something like that. Wow. And now she's like, can I have a massage? I'm like, get the fuck away from you. But Daddy has a moment where he gets her on the table and just cracks her back. Woo! And I do it the right way too. I just like, I line it up, breathe in, breathe out, and it's like, and she's like, oh, and I just hear it, and I'm like,
film yourself next time,
dude. It's so my OnlyFans.
Jeez. I won't come over that time.
Yeah, but chiropractor videos. That's St. Albans Vice, everybody. Thanks for listening. Paramore, Hayley Williams, if you listen to this, I'd love to open for you. I'm an ally, you know, all that stuff. I'll dye my hair or whatever. 'Cause even after all the butterflies, I'm still into you. Thanks for listening, everybody. I don't think those were the right words.